I'm back. Hi guys. It's been a hot minute or two since I put out a video. Where have I been and what have I been up to and what's new? Hi everyone. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome to the TSV, the Thrifted Style Vibe. My name's Junie, and on this channel, I present styling ideas primarily featuring thrifted pieces. First we thrift it, then we style it, and then we create the vibe. Video content on this channel can be viewed in one of two segments, either my What's on the Rack segment or my Thrill of the Thrift segment. And if thrifting, styling, and vibing is your thing, then this is your channel too. So why not hit that subscribe button and join us on this thrifted style vibe journey. Now, before we get into today's video, let's take a look at the outfit of the day. First things first, I'm happy to be back. I missed you guys. I hope you missed me as well. What has happened is me, my husband, and my daughter, we purchased a new home. Yes, we're new homeowners. In July, we started the process of purchasing a home before, at the end of June, and we wrapped up the process in the middle of July. And we moved from one city to another city. We were living in Edmonton, Alberta, and we purchased a new home in Leduc, Alberta. Now, this city is about 20 to 25 minutes away from Edmonton. It's a small city. Estimated population is about 36,819 as of 2024. House prices in Leduc, even though it's only 25 minutes away, is significantly lower than the prices in Edmonton. It's a small, up and coming city. So we purchased a home, and we have been in the process of moving for that whole time that I've been away. Now, moving creates a lot of upheaval, and unsettledness because we have to pack everything up, sort everything out, and my studio got dismantled right away. I'll tell you a little bit about the new house. This is a 3-bedroom house, 3 levels, and it's a small gated community, which I feel really happy about because for the safety, where we lived before, we rented, and it was a townhouse as well, but it, you put your garbage out and people would come by, and next thing, all the garbage is on the ground because somebody went through the garbage. And here, none of that. We're not expecting to have any of that happen. Neighbors, haven't met much of the neighbors yet. One lady came by and said hello and greeted us and welcomed us, so that was good. But I think the onus is on us to also reach out and connect with them. Now we're going to talk about the move. Packing and purging is essential when you're moving. I'm telling you, you don't even realize how much stuff you have until you try to pack it up and take it someplace else. Now, there's a slight difference between this house and our old rental property. This house, even though it has, the square footage is more, there we had a little bit more space to work with because it had a basement. And in the basement is where I had my studio set up. And then here we have 3 levels, but the main level is kind of like your foyer, your mud room, drop zone when you come in. So there's not a lot of space. There is a cupboard, a section for your electrical room, and then a cupboard or a section for the laundry, and then a nice open space with closet for your coats and a little bit of storage underneath the staircase. So I lost my studio. And then there was just 2 levels plus the basement. Here it's 3 levels. So the main level, which is the foyer, and then the second level, which is the kitchen, living room, and 3rd level is bedrooms. Moving into this house means I don't have a studio space. So my room is now my room and my studio space. I had to be really creative in how I set up the racks in here to fit all the clothing I have. Now, most of the hanging stuff is in here, plus I've got a bigger closet and an ensuite. So most of the clothes are in here. What's not in this space right now is my shoes, all my shoes, and all my denim. Now, I've set it up in a way that I think is aesthetically pleasing to me, and I had a chance to display a lot of things that I had that I didn't even remember I had. And I'm going to take the time in another video to show you around this room. I will show you some of the pictures of what the house looked like when we first viewed it, and a little bit of the process. We're talking about the moving part, or the prepping, or the packing piece. That's what, when you're packing, there's a lot of purging. We made many trips to the Goodwill, many trips to the garbage bin, because hey, we don't need this, and Goodwill don't need it either. So to the garbage it went. One of the plus is I drive a truck, a Ford F-150. So that was really helpful because we made many trips back and forth from Edmonton to Leduc with some of the items that would easily fit into the truck. Most of our clothing, a lot of our dishes, and electronics, and all that we put in our truck and made the trip and dropped them over here. And then on the big day, at the end of on August 25th, I believe, we had the moving truck come and we packed up all the bigger items. The bulk of the move was done with the moving truck. For packing and moving, you gotta keep things organized. I tried to do it a little bit, but I wasn't able to stay on top of it. So when I got here, there are certain things that had to go certain places. I had to try and remember what box or bin I put a certain thing in and what room it needed to go to. Now, the spaces seem a little bit smaller in terms of where we had to fit. We had a whole ton of linen. We got rid of a lot, but we still have a lot. It doesn't fit in the little tiny linen closet that they give us. So again, I had to be creative and intuitive as to how and where I put all of these things. Also, in preparation for moving, there's a lot of things that we had to check off. We had to make a long list and check off. 1, giving notice to our current landlord. 2, getting new utilities set up at the new house. Mail forwarding, making sure our mail are set up to forward to the new address on time so nothing gets missed. I had to go and get my license changed. That's my main form of identity. And I needed to be changed with the new address. We had to schedule the moving truck on time so that, we don't miss out, or they had another booking for that day, and so that we can get all the bigger bulk items moving on that day. One of the things I would suggest is if you're moving and packing, make sure you have a list of all the things that need to happen before you get to the new place so nothing gets missed. Now, getting set up process is a long process because there's so many things that come in. Things just got placed here and there, in this room, that room. First things first for me was to get my room set up and all my things in a way that I can start doing my videos again. So that was first for me. Then I got the kitchen set up. We needed to be able to eat, cook, live. Get the living room set up, get the TV set up, get the cable guy to come in and get that set up so we're not missing out on any of those I wouldn't say essential, but the niceties. And one of the things I struggled with is my plants, because I had a lot of plants. I have a lot of spider plants and a lot of aloe vera plants. Where are they gonna go? What window are they gonna go to? How is it gonna work so that they survive the transition as well? I did do some thrifting during this transition, the move from the one location to the other location, but not for clothing, just a few household items. A lot of things that I have now are things that I had from before, and it's just to try and see how they fit and work in the new space. In preparations to moving into this home, there was a lot that had to happen. This was a foreclosure home. It meant that there was some work needed to be done. It wasn't as bad as, when you watch HGTV and you see all these foreclosure homes and how damaged they were. There were just a few dings and bings in the walls. And the previous tenants or previous homeowners had weird colors. The foyer or / mudroom had a light blue in it that wasn't really to my liking. The kitchen was lime green. The bathrooms were dark navy. The living room had a dark gray wall. And that wasn't to our aesthetic. So we had to have the painters come in and fix, the few little dings and bings, fix a couple of the baseboard, picked a neutral color, repainted the whole house, repainted all the baseboards. Then we had to have a cleaning company come in and clean the house. Previous owners had a dog, and we're not pet people, nothing against pets. We think they're cute, but we do have some allergies to them. So we had to have the whole house clean, all the windows, all the windowsills, kitchen, bathroom, stove, fridge, microwave, sink, everything. Floors cleaned. There's carpets in all 3 bedrooms, so we had to have someone come in and deep clean the carpets in all the rooms. So it was a lot of prepping that had to happen before we moved into the house. Now, I mentioned that I'm going to give you a tour of my new space, my room that is now my sleeping space, and my studio space in an upcoming video. And I'll give you a little bit a glimpse of the rest of the house based on how based on the completion of each space or room. That's the kitchen, the living room, the mudroom. You know, give you an idea of what it looked like before and what it looked like now. Now it's always going to be a transition because I'm one of those people. I come in, I adjust a little bit here, adjust a little bit there, put a plant here. Then tomorrow I'm like, no, it doesn't work there. I move it to the other side. I put a chair over here. No, I don't like it there. I move it to the another space. And I'm constantly adjusting the things around me because I get a better idea of that would make it look better and more pleasing to the eye. So I will be giving you a little glimpse into our life, not just sharing my styling ideas, but a little bit of what makes up who I am. Give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And as always, thanks for watching.